Hi everyone, this is Bar F1's 2017 Monaco Grand Prix review, and as you can tell, I am absolutely gutted. All I can say is Sebastian Vettel absolutely nailed those laps from lap 34 to lap 40. Kimi did everything he could in the first stint, but the fact of the matter was, he couldn't go quick enough, he couldn't make the tyres last, and, I do not want to jump on with all these conspiracy theories, all the hashtag justice for Kimi. Sorry guys, Vettel was just simply the better man today. There was no conspiracy theories, there was no... I think what you've got to realise is Kimi wasn't going quick enough at all. He just simply wasn't. I knew the fact that he could only stay 1.5 seconds ahead meant he was going far too slowly. And, you've got to realise with, the traffic you get in Monaco, it's absolutely vital that you make that, every team gets their car out from their pit stops in clean air. The driving from, in the last 20 laps, though, it was like watching a bunch of Pastor Maldonados go at it. I mean, that incident between Jenson Button and Pascal Wehrlein was just utterly shocking, really. I mean, I know Jenson Button, you've been away for, the past 6 months, but what were you thinking? Trying to squeeze your car down just before the tunnel. I mean, I don't know the corner, sorry. But then, Marcus Ericsson and Stoffel Vandoorne went and rubbed it in and then crashed at the first corner. Just some bizarre driving. I don't know what they were doing. I mean, Ericsson especially. I mean, Ericsson just went straight on at the first corner. Like... What was he doing? Behind the safety car, no less. I mean, he was trying to overtake the safety car, and he goes straight on at Saint-Devant. Honestly, God. And Sergio Perez. My God, Perez. My God, he was literally bashing wheels of everyone the whole race. I mean, that incident with Daniel Kvyat, what was he trying to do? Squeeze his car in down there at the back of the circuit like that? I mean, that's just a joke. And, Jolyon Palmer, I mean, good grief, he came within 1.3 seconds of scoring his first point of the season, thanks to the attrition, with only 13 cars, going past the checkered flag. And, I have to say, I'm just gutted, but I'm not getting on board with these conspiracy theories about Kimi Räikkönen getting cheated. He just wasn't quick enough. He just wasn't quick enough. I mean, I have to say, though, yesterday, I had a right good laugh at Lewis Hamilton for falling out in Q2, but today he drove a fairly solid race, got P7. I mean, he did pretty much what he could, really. I mean, what else can you ask from him? And, I'm just looking at the list right now of the race order. Daniel Ricciardo drove a fantastic race to, leapfrog Bottas and Verstappen during the pit stops. Ricciardo's been under pressure, half a second slower than Verstappen in the past 2 qualifying sessions, but he drove a marvellous race. Yes, I know, after the restart, he was holding up Bottas and Verstappen, but, I mean, but you've got to take your hat off to him. He put out a strong performance to prove that he is not going to get wiped to the floor by Max. And, I personally think Max Verstappen should have got driver of the day for actually finishing the race. He should have got driver of the day, And, and well done to Haas, by the way. P8 for Grosjean, P10 for Magnussen. Good, solid race. They had a good, solid qualifying, P8 for car number 8, Roman Grosjean in qualifying and the race, 888. And then Magnussen, P10 from, well, starting P11. But then having said that, though, what Magnussen got finished behind Felipe Massa, who, has been having a very strong season, considering he retired in the winter and then unretired again. And, Carlos Sainz, good race, P6, started P6, finished P6, and, Nico Hulkenberg went out early with a gearbox failure. I mean, he could have pulled off the circuit a bit earlier at Massenet. I mean, I don't know why he decided to drive right until before the tunnel to pull off. That's quite stupid, but thankfully no one crashed on his oil. Lance Stroll, once again, what are you doing in Formula 1, mate? What are you doing? You're so fortunate your dad has so much money. I mean, if you carry on like this until like the end of next year, then you're going to become a full-on joke, mate. You're probably going to become even more of a joke than Pastor Maldonado. And Daniel Kvyat, how unlucky. I mean, that guy was in P9 when he got taken out by Perez. I mean, Perez, mate, you've been having Sergio Perez has been having a brilliant season so far, but today he drove like a complete EJ, really. I mean, and of course, it meant that because he had to take 2 or 3 pit stops, he ended up finishing behind Esteban Ocon, who has been extremely solid, but, today he really was off the boil. He just, for some reason, he's been struggling to get to grip with Monte Carlo, but, all I can say is, one last word. Sebastian Vettel, well done, mate. You completely nailed those laps that you got after Kimi went in for his pit stop. Those 5 or 6 laps were, no, not 5, was it? 4 laps? Yeah, absolutely marvellous. To be fair, you were being held up by Kimi. That's why you were able to absolutely nail it. And the fact was, before the safety car came out for the Furline Button incident, Vettel was 10 seconds ahead. Vettel was absolutely destroying Raikkonen. I mean, you can't sit there and say there's a conspiracy theory from Ferrari to screw Kimi over. Vettel was just simply better, faster, and the fact is, he's been on red hot form this season. And it's soul destroying. It's absolutely soul destroying. And, obviously, I'm going to be waiting to watch Fernando Alonso make his debut in the Indy 500. I can't wait. Wow, honestly, I think the first day he did his first ever test at Indy, was it 3 weeks ago now? 4 weeks ago, there were 1.5 million people watching the live feed from IndyCar on Facebook. 1.5 million. I'm pumped for that race. My goodness, the Indy 500, one of the best races in the world. I can't wait. I can't wait. So, go and take a toilet break. Do whatever you want to do. Just, because I'm sure we're all going to be sitting there and finding a stream somewhere. Legally, obviously. And, enjoy the rest of your day.